Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hope you're having a great day or night. And an epic rainstorm last night. Epic. Thunderstorms, it was crazy. I love thunderstorms. I mean, this thunder was like right over our house, and it woke me up at like every hour on the hour. Boom! I was like, this is great. But now, you know, everything's kind of flooded out here, and I went in my backyard, my front yard, and I said, oh my gosh, this is out of control. I tell you what, it's like miracle rain when it comes down, because it rarely rains where I'm at. And when it does come down, like, everything just grows. Like, these weeds, I just had the whole yard and everything, the front and backyard all cleaned up, and boom, weeds again. So typically I spray the weeds, and then they just die off after a day or two, but with the rain that came through, these weeds are easy to pull up. So at some point here today, I'm going to pull up some weeds. I'm actually headed right now to do a couple errands, and maybe hit up a thrift shop in the small time I do have here today. Just staying busy. Listed about 15 things this morning on eBay. Just doing my thing, you know. That's just what it is, you know. It's like Groundhog Day, you know. But I'm always there, out looking for treasures. I was scouting offer up, you know, this morning, having my cup of coffee. I'm like, who's gonna give me some wheels and deals and steals today? The guy had a bunch of movies, and iPod Shuffle, and some video game stuff, really cheap. I said, hey, I want it all. That was like 3 hours ago. Haven't heard back. You know, an offer up, it says typically replies to men. It's not this time. So anyway, hopefully we'll find some profits here today. Hopefully we sell some items. So let's see what we do today. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's water on the road. Whoa, Nelly! So for the past 90 days, I really haven't been spending a lot of money on the reselling business. Mostly for the one reason is I'm waiting for the weather to break. I want to get back into buying storage units and then that whole route there. So I just been going around nitpicking thrift shops and offer up Facebook deals, whatever, you know, just to keep me kind of a little bit busy. But I've got a plethora of stuff that needs to be listed, and I know it's the old saying, don't keep shopping, you know, until you got everything listed, right? And I preach that, but I'm in a situation where, you know, I've got money saved up. I'm okay, you know. My bills are paid. Life's good. It's just I want to go after more of the storage unit stuff, because I find that there's more bang for my buck, and I find that I could really truly be the low-cost producer of items when I buy in bulk like that. And again, it depends on the unit. You never know what's in these units. It's more it's a multi-satisfaction thing when you buy a unit and you're digging through it. You know, you're looking for the treasures, but you know, I haven't really been spending the type of money that I typically do this time. Last year, I was spending lots of money online and doing a lot of arbitrage and sniping. I'm just kind of holding back, you know, waiting to bulk buy, and then also do some flea market stuff and go around and get my truck fixed up and the trailer, everything's, you know, dialed in, so I can go out there and start hitting the Tucson flea market, going up to the Glendale, drive in up there, just hitting different things, you know, when the weather cools off. So, you know, just kind of staying busy listing stuff, but, you know, I'm always in the prowl for some profits. And I kind of woke up today, I was like, you know, I got some money to spend. But, you know, I'm not going to go. First off, there's just nothing I can find in a thrift store or a pawn shop here to drop $1,000 on. There's just, it would almost be impossible for me in the Casa Grande area to find things that are in, you know, big box chain thrift stores, or if they're, you know, mom and pop thrift stores, where I can actually truly spend some money and make some money. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. So it's always onesie twosies picks. You know, $5 here to make 30, $2 here to make 10. You know, maybe a $10 item that makes 100. So yeah, I'm really waiting for this weather to kind of clear up and move on down the road. And yeah, that's just what's at, man. That's where it's at. Pulling up hot here to the Goodwill. Hey, you took the Global Voodoo spot. But that's okay, you got one right next to us. So, oh man, come on, I hate that. People, so lazy we can't even put the carts away. Come on, Chief. Come on. All right, just coming out of that Goodwill, and they have a sale coming up Saturday, and they've had a lot of stuff. They kept bringing more and more stuff out, which was cool, but everything I was looking at was like 80% of what I could sell for. So I'm like, you know, I'm not that hard up for anything. I did pick up 2 small items that I think are worth some money. Well, you know, time will tell, but yeah, you know, yeah, I made that video, and I'm pretty sure you guys watching understood, you know, when I was talking about thrift stores aren't dead. It's just, you know, you got to be on the front, the prowl for all this stuff. You got to be on the hunt. That's how it all works, you know. I mean, if it was that easy, every time you went, and you know, you just found amazing things, I mean, it's awesome. But you know, there are times that you just got to walk away. And there was a lot of tooling that I thought I could flip locally, but I mean, I'd have to pay up for it. I'm sitting there thinking, you know what, Mike, hold off. Tomorrow's Friday. There's some garage sales. I'm sure there's some estate sales going on, and just, you know, it's that little thing in my brain telling me, you know what, Mike, just walk out. It's cool. Grab your little items and be on your merry way, and get yourself a Pepsi. Gotta love Goodwills and thrift stores that have pops and water. So, yep, pretty neat. Hey, looks like the guy got back to me. So we're gonna work out a deal here for some DVDs and an iPod shuffle. So that's good news. See, once one opportunity is not there at the thrift store 10 minutes ago, another opportunity pops up. Always try to find and maximize your money. That's the way you do it. If I can pick this stuff up pretty soon. Alright, so I just passed it. Freaking dirt everywhere out here. That's a big cactus. Alright, so I'm gonna roll up here and we'll see what we get. Alright. A whole box full of movies. Yeah, baby. Profits. Profits. Another done offer up deal in the books. So I'm gonna head home here, guys, and I'll show you what I picked up at the thrift and from offer up. Alright, as you can see, it's craziness in my yard. This was all nice just a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna go through here, clean up these weeds all along this front part here, and then where my trailer is at here, it's just growing like freaking wildflowers, man. So look at that. I hate this white rock. So no time like the present to get busy. Let's knock it out. All right, not too bad. I hate white rocks because it shows all the dirt through it. But I did get a section here nice and picked up with the weeds. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it did before, that is for sure. The other side here, I'm probably going to have to push this off for another day. It's getting to be a little late here, and actually I'm kind of winded. I'm not a 22-year-old kid anymore, so other than that, look good. Little palm tree there going. So yeah, I try to stay as busy as I can, that's for sure, with anything I do. No sense wasting time sitting on the couch or stressing about what happened in the past. Alright, I did it again. Bought some more DVDs on offer up. I spent a total of $50 for what I'm going to show you here, right? We've got these stacks here. This whole stack, one stack here, and this second stack here. These are all going to sell locally for me when I do the flea market stuff. This pile here I got to do some more research on and see if any of these are worth anything to sell online. If not, they're going to go in this pile, which will be local. This pile here is going to be all titles that I should be selling online as of the moment of me just looking them up. I mean, if there's no money in them, I'm not going to sell them. But there were some nice Blu-rays in here. There's some Avengers. There's Guardians of the Galaxy, and some other titles here. These here, I want to check these out before I sell them. Lone Ranger. The story of Hank Williams and Notorious. I love it when they call me Big Papa. We got some disc onlys here in this lot. These 3, these 4 here, and then we've got this here. This was one of the reasons why I popped on this lot here. Little iPod Shuffle here, pink version. It does work. I just got done charging it. There we go. Turns on and plays just fine there. This should be $50 just here, so this should break even with what I got. You look at this older Apple technology, people are buying this stuff up. Even though it's mass produced, people still buy it. It's crazy. So yeah, this was a nice little score here. There's roughly 135 DVDs and Blu-rays here in this lot. So you know, when I'm talking about locally here, you know, I'm gonna start off at $2. I always start off my DVDs locally at the flea market. When I was doing the flea market, $2 a crack, or at my garage sale. If not, $1. I'm gonna win here. You know, even at $1, I mean, it's a 70% return on my money here, so it's not that bad. And again, this is just the gravy here. So that's that. I want to show you guys these two items here that I picked up at the thrift shop I showed you. This, there's no maker's mark or anything on this. It's $3.99. This appears to be an espresso gadget, right? You got the steamer here. You've got, looks like maybe that's the coffee there, where it'll actually come out. This is the press. I don't know anything about this other than what it is. I can't find any maker's marks, so I got to do some more research on this. If it's not worth $30 or more on eBay, I'm going to sell it locally. I paid $4 for it, so I think it needs to get $10. This next item here, the last one, spent a total of $15 at the Goodwill, and this is a Sony wireless headset. I did power it on in the store. It seems to be working, but I got to do some further tests on it and just make sure everything is working correctly on it. But it's in nice shape. I like the comps on this here. They were all over the board. There were some people selling this for $20, $25. I saw people selling for $60, $70. So time will tell. But that's what we have here today on the little adventures. You know, I'm telling you, I'm finding the better deals lately on OfferUp and Facebook, and you know, I'm just nitpicking a couple things at the thrift shop. You know, the Goodwill was kind of crazy. There was a lot of items I was looking at, a lot of opportunities, but the ROI was very small. And I think the way I've been able to stay in business is just dragging that dollar on, right? No need to force feed the money to, you know, make a smaller profit. So that's the pickups for today. Thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully you're out there making some money, making some moolah. It's raining. A little rain here in Arizona. Can't hurt nobody. Go out there, be great, guys. Appreciate you watching the video. If you did enjoy today's video, hit the thumbs up. Next time I'm out of here, peace. Vlog over. Hey, there's no weeds in the yard. That was lightning.